just coming into the mining town of Mount Isa in northwest Queensland, and I was going to stay here tonight, but I have decided to keep heading east. It's about 20 to 2 in the afternoon, and even though it's 35 degrees, all those lovely clouds mean it's actually quite pleasant riding conditions. So I'm going to make hay while the sun doesn't shine, I suppose. The town of Mount Isa itself is nothing to write home about. In fact, it's basically just several enormous open-cut mines with houses and all of the necessary services for the people that work in them next to it. They mine, off the top of my head, it's zinc, tin, copper and lead, and they have been digging it out of the ground in prodigious quantities for quite a long time now. This has caused a few problems though. Mount Isa is one of the most polluted places in Australia, and something like 10% of all of the children here have way over the recommended amount of lead in their bodies. The mining company that runs the show here, Cloncurry, claim that's a result of the fact that there's naturally high levels of lead in the surrounding area. I would be dubious myself, but given that Cloncurry directly employ 15% of the 18,000 people that live in this town, I don't think anyone's going to question them too much. Well, I've managed to get myself hopelessly feckin' lost. For some inexplicable reason, I shut my GPS off, because I'm silly like that sometimes. Fueled up, and I have been refueled by an iced coffee and a pie, which was allegedly beef. Anyway, I do feel slightly nauseous now, but I'm going to get my ass to Julia Creek tonight. Probably goes without saying that going on a 5,000 plus kilometer road trip when petrol, well, for most of the way was averaging about 240, 250 a litre, that adds up. And as such, I'm kind of broke now. Motorcycle road trips are expensive. While Mount Isa itself might not be my favourite place in the world, shall we say, the landscape around it is absolutely beautiful. And the ride from Mount Isa to Cloncurry is actually really enjoyable. It's an 100-odd kilometre stretch of fast sweeping bends through what is claimed to be the oldest mountain range in the world. I have read that most of the claims that these are the oldest mountains in the world are made by people from Mount Isa and Cloncurry, and I have yet to find, shall we say, a credible peer-reviewed source confirming it. But given how ancient and geologically stable Australia is, it's more than distinctly possible. Can't actually remember the name of the mountains. I'll put it on the screen now. One thing I'm sad that I will be missing out on this time is visiting the abandoned town and uranium mine at Mary Kathleen, which is just up the road a little bit here on the left. I'll put a picture of the mine on the screen now, and it'll be there next time, so I'll get it then. Definitely some very pleasant scenery around here. It's a nice break from the monotony of the Barkly tablelands that I had to contend with all morning and most of yesterday. Okay, this is almost like a proper corner. Almost. And that's the one bad thing about this road, is that when you come up behind a road train full of hay with a load that looks distinctly uneven and imbalanced, you can't pass him. Oh God. This bike hauls ass. Okay, time for a break. It's currently 36 degrees, but mercifully, as you can see, it's really quite cloudy, and as such, the riding conditions today have been quite pleasant. Certainly no complaints from me. And oh my God, they actually paved this one. The roadside stops in Queensland are kinda shit usually. Okay, onwards to Cloncurry, 60 k's away. That's rain dead ahead. Not ideal. Hopefully I miss it. Doesn't look like a big band. Down there is the memorial to the famous explorers Burke and Wills, who passed through here in 1861 on their famous and ill-fated voyage to the Gulf of Carpentaria. Also, it's raining now. Damn it. I thought I was gonna miss it. I didn't miss it. Oh God, I'm gonna have to pull in and stash my phone and shit. It's getting really heavy. Okay, it's actually not too bad now. It seems to have been just one really heavy patch. I might have missed the worst of it. Well, I'm as wet as an otter's pocket now. I will admit to not being the most confident of riders in the wet, especially on a 1600cc shaft drive bike with no ABS or traction control. As such, I'll be taking my sweet ass time. Well, I guess it is a bit of variety from riding across endless flat desert in the blazing sun. I actually kind of wish the rain had come back now, because it went down to 28 degrees when it was raining and now it's back up to 36. Hot. Made it to Cloncurry. Petrol, water, stretch my legs for 5 minutes and off we go again. This is the Cloncurry River. There's actually a bit of water in it. Just a little bit. Okay. Fuel and water sorted. So, Cloncurry, I know 3 things about it. Firstly, the Royal Flying Doctor Service was established here by John Flynn, who I mentioned in the Alice Springs video. Secondly, it used to be the major town in northwest Queensland. However, since the 1960s, it's been in decline. This is due to the fact that Mount Isa's mining boom caused it to grow much bigger in size, and as such it became the regional centre. Third thing I know about Cloncurry It used to hold the record for the highest temperature on record in Australia, which was 53.7 degrees, I think. For a very long time that record stood. However, it has since been stripped of that title. Something to do with the way the thermometer and recording apparatus was stored, which may have affected the result. Long story short, Cloncurry is very, 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 very hot, even by Australian standards. It's probably one of the hottest places on the planet. Really cool rock formation there. I'd imagine it's what's left of a mine. And this is pretty much the last of any sort of pleasant scenery. It gets pretty barren again after here for quite a long way. 38 degrees now. Thankfully the sun is at my back. Kinda wish that rain to the south had come back up again. Cool me off. And here's the only actual turn off out here. That's to Brisbane, that's to Townsville. Both of them quite a distance away. Yeah, those nice mountains are definitely gone. We're back in the real North Queensland Outback now. Endless Mitchell grass and really crappy bumpy roads. Oh, just stretch out my legs behind me there. Let the blood flow back into my arse. It's been a fairly long day in the saddle. Still about 100 k's to go. And we're hitting 40 now. Very sweaty. It really does look rather beautiful. The yellow grass, the fluffy white clouds. There may be nothing here, but it's a very pretty nothing. Oh God, I need water. 70 k's to go. Can't help but notice that that road train is driving with his bonnet up. That's a little unsettling. Hope he's alright. Like I'd offer to help him, except I'd be precisely no fucking use. Old mate in the truck was alright. He was having a problem with his AC. Turns out some sort of a hose had come loose and he fixed it, no problem. Not gonna lie, didn't have a massive amount of sympathy for him. Okay, 70 k's to go. Every time a car comes the other way, I swear to God, it's almost like I can see them kind of gawping at me, wondering what the hell this lunatic is doing out on a motorbike somewhere outside Julia Creek in 40-degree weather. And they would be right to wonder. 20 k's. God, this was a big day. 2 kilometers to Julia Creek. Well, I guess that's that then. I'm not sure how many kilometers I've ridden today, but it was Barkly Roadhouse to Julia Creek. That's a pretty good effort, even if I say so myself. Right, I'm gonna top my tank up so I don't have to do it in the morning. Get some snacks to get me through tonight, and then go to the free camping site. Filled up the bike, got whatever non-perishable snacks I could find that won't melt in this heat, I was hoping they'd have some fruit, but they didn't, so I'm making do with some salt and vinegar chips and some sort of pre-packaged fruit mix, which I'd imagine is going to be complete trash. Anyway, campsite's just up here. Not quite sure where this is sending me, but anyway. Just a bit of mild cruiser off-roading. Oh yeah, it seems to be getting us where we need to be. Whoa. Slight bit of skidding there, we're all good. That's more like it.